Hi Leo, so I'm going to do a month of November love reading. It'll be mid-November. There will be a part 2 in subscription, so you can check that out if this resonates in the first part. And yeah, if you want to inquire about a personal reading with myself, please click the link under my bio or in description. I am sorry I'm a bit delayed. I should have done it yesterday, but we had a huge storm that flooded our town yesterday, so it was pretty heart-wrenching. But I'm back today. Anyway, let's go. The first card you've got is Prosperity Lies Ahead. So prosperity lies ahead. What else have I got for Leo, please? Changes. So you've got some changes on the horizon, and you've also got prosperity lies ahead, which is beautiful. Right, let's have a look what you've got in terms of your love oracle, Leo. We have got true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Wow, amazing. So true love, Leo. Let's see what your base cards are. Okay, let's go. So your energy, please. Right, there we go. Where is it? Is this one? We've got two. Queen of Wands is in love. I'm just saying. We'll have a look at it a bit closer. Queen or King of Wands, it belongs to Leo, doesn't it? So it's your fire sign. So there's something you feel very confident about. Maybe not mastered yet, but you're feeling really like authentic about it. You're feeling very attracted to it. And it's to do with the Two of Cups, which is love. Your person's energy is balance, fairness, equality. What's going on in the current situation in love here, please? We have got the Lovers, so there might be some changes in love. There might be a connection in the change in some connection. Got changes, we've got balance, and we've also got making a decision regarding maybe coming together in love. The Lovers is in alignment. It's Gemini energy, and it's also connected to soul connections. So the future is making a decision. So you could be making decisions going forward or waiting to make decisions. Someone might be waiting for you to make a decision. And then what's hidden from you is that somebody is trapped. Up in the reds, 8 of Swords. So let's find out a little bit more about the story. Again, like I've just said about you, look at you. You're very passionate. You're very excited. Well, you're not excited. You're passionate. And you're also to do with a connection. Maybe you are wanting to be more confident. Maybe you are confident. Let's get some clarifiers and find out. So, Leo, please. We have got walking away from things that don't serve. We've also got 3 of Swords. Shit, so I didn't expect that. I ain't going to lie to you. And we've also got boundaries. What the actual? I thought it was going to be like, oh, Leo's in love and she's happy or he's happy and everything's going according to plan. I mean, the prosperity lies ahead and there is changes. There is some boundaries or some work that needs to be done regarding defences. We have got 3 of Swords, and maybe other people have been involved, or there's been a bit of a heartbreak that you need to walk away from. Maybe you need to put the boundaries up and walk away from things that don't serve you, where other people are getting involved. 3 of Swords is about third party or heartbreak, obviously, and there's a boundary that needs to be set. There is something to do with love that you're passionate about here. So it could be that you're passionate about this person, but there's other influences going on. There could be a choice in love. There could be a third party situation around you. So 2 more cards for Leo, please, before we move on. I have got confusion or options, delusion, but let's see what the next card is. Yeah, you're very much in your head about some stuff, some decisions that you need to make regarding the King of Cups and expanding forward in love. There's a decision here in the future, and you're looking in the future positions as an expansion. So maybe you do want to stabilise something that is causing you a never-ending nightmare. So look at your person's energy. So they've got 6 of Pentacles, which is some kind of balance or trying to balance something out here. Let's see. They're nostalgic, so they're missing, or they've got nostalgia from the past with the Queen of Pentacles. It could be married, they could be married, this person, and there is nostalgia attached to their relationships, and they're trying to balance that out. Or it could be that they saw you as the Queen of Pentacles, and now they're missing you, and there's the strength, so they're trying to hold back. Be it you've been the relationship, the long-term relationship, or if they're in a long-term relationship because they've got lovers and a third party, there is something they're holding back on regarding their stability. There is nostalgia attached to this. If it is because they're already in a stable relationship, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, then there is a nostalgia attached to that. If this is about you and them, they are trying to nurture the situation and be strong because there is a nostalgia attached to it, and they're trying to balance things out. So yes, let's find out what's going on in the future position of their energy, sorry. So let's see. We have got Knight of Wands, which is back and forth inconsistency, but it does involve a lot of passion, Sagittarius energy. So they could be inconsistent regarding a high level of commitment or stability. It could be, like I said, they're already in a relationship and they're trying to balance love out. They're trying to balance some high level of commitment with you or with someone else or in a situation full stop. You can decide what that is. But we have got Taurus energy, and there's a bit of like back and forth over stability or a high level of commitment in this person's energy in the future. We have got the Lovers. Again, it's a choice in love or connecting to love here. So let's find out. Leo, please, that shouldn't be there. But let's have a little cheeky look. Investigation, research, taking some knowledge. Also Gemini energy. Yeah, it is Gemini energy. We've got, there's a conflict in terms of a connection in love, a soul connection. Coming together in a connection or choosing a connection. There's been rejection, disappointment and dissatisfaction over a situation, over this wish fulfillment. So I feel like this alignment or a choice in love is causing a real big rejection, disappointment, dissatisfaction. It's also causing a lot of external or internal conflict over a wish fulfillment in your current energy with your person. You're disappointed there, there's been rejection, there's dissatisfaction, it could even be boredom and dissatisfaction over a conflict, over a wish fulfillment. So let's see what else. So I've got progression. So they do want to stabilise it and put the work into progression. However, there's been a cut off the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or there's some cold detached energy. There is a stagnation over the Queen of Pentacles, stagnation over nurturing a situation, or there's a meditation and contemplation that is required regarding a long-term relationship or stabilising and nurturing a relationship. I don't like that Queen of Swords, so that is someone that's very cold detached. That could be you, or it could be a sense of there's been cold detached energy, and how do we now try and stabilise that? You're anxious about the situation in the future as well still. So let's have a look at your future position here. We've got a balance. Someone's trying to work out ways of balancing a situation out. There is a strategy and a hope and a wish and a want. The Queen of Swords has come out again. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is waiting. So you could be Libra. You could be the Queen of Swords, or I feel like your person might be the Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or someone that has been cut off, or someone cold and detached. It could be that you have, and now they're waiting for a connection coming forward after an ending. So they can maybe grow, birth and nurture. The King of Swords is underneath that. That is communication. So let's have a look a little bit more about this hope, wish and want, right, in their future position between you and your person. What's going to happen? So there's a hope and wish and want that someone's keeping to themselves, that they feel that things are meant to be or they're supposed to be in alignment. There's a lot of stagnation. The Hangman has come out again. We have got trying to determine a balance, equality or fairness. I feel like there's other people involved, or I feel like there's a decision in love that needs to be made. It can't seem to balance properly or fully, and there is justice that's required. There is a bit of meditation, contemplation and stagnation in the future, but there's also that Queen, the High Priestess, which is something that's meant to be, and it's also giving you signs and synchronicities, so use your intuition. Someone might be wanting to use their intuition to guide them forward to try and balance it out. Let's have a look at what's hidden from you that you're not aware of. Someone is really anxious. So let's see. They want to drop the burdens. There's a lot of anxiety. There is a massive change this person wants, Cancer energy. But there is stagnation. Got Pisces energy 3 times, and the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Something to do with stability, something to do with grounding and rooting and having kind of like a... there's a long-term energy here, a purpose of a long-term commitment, or trying to work out how to get towards this long-term commitment. There's definitely a burden that needs to be dropped and some changes that need to be required in this person towards you. This is what's hidden from you. There is stagnation in this person, so they're stagnated, they're hanging there. They're trying to really be guided by their intuition currently and what to do, because they're guided at the moment by this self-imposed imprisonment. We have got 4, so they do want to branch out, have a new beginning, take a leap of faith. And there is the wounds of that, which they want to expand forward. I can totally see what's going on. There's wounds in love or an exhaustion towards, coming together or an alignment in love here. And I feel someone wants to expand forward and have fortune after difficulty. I have got that left out in the cold, depleted and insecure energy. So it could be that there's a lot of insecurity in this connection. For whatever reason that might be. It might not be because this person's married. It could be that there's other people involved. It could be that you're trying to align to love and there's still work that needs to be done. But on the contrary, this person is stagnated. They're not sure which way to go. They're sort of meditating and contemplating, but they do want to make the changes and drop the burden and look at new opportunities of having a new beginning here. There is a lot of wounds, there's a lot of exhaustion, but there's also a lot of fight in this person because it is the 9 of Wands. So maybe they want to fight for this. We have got prosperity lies ahead though, and changes are on the horizon.